Hello everyone! Today we are going to be continuing our lovely unicorn plushie! Yay! And it's very cute at the moment. I think it went quite well last time. It took me a very long time to make these little stars, and it's asleep permanently. But it's a happy unicorn, it's okay, and it is very, very fluffy. I don't know if you can tell. So we're gonna have a nice time. I'm currently on the stage of sewing it together. You can see this bit here at the bottom. This leg is sewed together. We need to continue going around, and then I'm going to put the stuffing in, and then I need to sew on the horn, and that should be about it. So honestly, I'm not sure how long it'll take. Maybe not too long, but it's going to be cute. It's going to be a really cute little unicorn. So I will say hello to everyone today. Hello to L-Chan, Casey Batman 1985, Comedy Pumpkin, Zeptro, Lifer, Fox Wizard of Prime, and that's everyone. And thank you for the little unicorn emojis. They're very cute. My goodness. Hello, governor to you too. Oh wow. Some people do sort like that, don't they? Don't think sorry. I don't think it's very common to talk like that anymore. But there are people who do it. It is a thing. It's a real thing. It's a strange phenomenon. But I'm gonna double check the instructions before I continue, just to be safe, and then we'll see where we're going. So it is just sew it together and then make sure you remember to stick the let me make that bigger, to stick the unicorn horn on top when you get to the head. So that's not too complicated. It's a silly phenomenon. It is a silly phenomenon, but maybe not so silly to those people who speak like that. To us it sounds silly, to them it's just a Tuesday. You know, it's not unusual to them. I'm going to unravel my, oh, you can see my arm above my head there. My white thread, just to make sure it's not in a knot before I start sewing this. Otherwise, we're gonna have problems. Maybe I'll leave this on this side so you can see what it's supposed to look like. Oh, and the other thing we got to do, which I completely forgot just then, is the hair. Otherwise, it's a hairless unicorn. That'd be very sad. Make sure we add the mane and the tail. This unicorn, it does have luscious locks. Well, it will in a moment. Soon enough. So it's not. Oh, my thread is stuck in my scissors. I'm gonna move these. They're in a poor position. There we go. Bull unicorn. No, not a bull unicorn. Oh my god. We can't have a bull unicorn. It'd be so sad. The poor thing had such lovely hair that we could make for it, and we decided to give it none. Oh, that's so mean. I'm going to poke these holes through because it is very difficult to figure out where you need to put the needle in, because it's just fluff, endless fluff, and you can't see the holes, so you have to do a little bit extra to make sure you find them. But I have found some here, so I'm going to pull this thread all the way through. It's a very long piece of thread. Hello to chat. Boo, guess who it is? It's your favourite, your beloved, your best and coolest. It's me! Did you guess right? I did! Hello to chat. If you didn't, you're severely disappointed, but don't worry, I guessed correctly. It's all good. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. We are sewing up our little unicorn! Yay! It's going to be very cute when it's done, I promise. You know what? You're going to draw a bald unicorn now? Oh my goodness, go for it. You don't want to imagine one, Fox Wizard Prime? I don't think it'd be that bad, really. I mean, want to know what a bald unicorn looks like? There you go. Wait, let me stick the unicorn horn on. That's a bald unicorn. It's not so bad. I used to have some My Little Ponies that look like this, as in the toys, because someone pulled all the hair out. And I say someone because I have quite a terrible memory of this. Oh my god. When I was in primary school, it was a thing that people did. Sometimes people brought their toys from home to school to play over break time. And I always saw other children do it, and I thought it looked like so cool. And I finally had the courage to do it one day. And the one day I brought in some of my My Little Ponies, some other child decided to pull out all of their hair and then throw them over the fence. So I never brought them to school again, and that poor little pony was bald for the rest of its life. Poor thing. Oh my goodness. Some children are mean. You'll be right back here to retrieve something. That's okay. Throwback to when you brought your Nintendo DS to school. Oh no, I don't think you could have done that in my school. You would have gotten in a lot of trouble if they found you with one of those. I remember children bringing them to parents' evening, but not actual school. No way. Well, that's not bad actually. Never mind what you said about not imagining bald unicorns. Yeah, they're not ugly. It's just a shame that it has happened to people. That people don't need to do that. We don't need to make our unicorns bald. They would rather have hair. I promise you. Trying to get the ideal placement of these threads because they're going to be a bit weirdly spaced. There we go. It is coming together. We have more of a like. Don't mind me ripping open a unicorn. Can you see how it's you can't split it flat anymore because I've started to curve around, which is good. It's coming together. You'll be right back if you achieve something. You just said that to Chop, but okay. Sure. Let's just find some more holes. There's one here, and there is one here. We are doing okay. Did anyone else have issues with children chucking stuff over fences in school? Because I feel like that happened more than once with something else. That you could not leave something alone. It's like random balls that you were playing with as well, tennis balls and things. They just chucked them over the fence because they thought it was funny. And the poor school trying to pay for all those pieces of equipment, and people just chuck them over the fence. What is wrong with people? I don't know. No respect for property, is there? Oh my goodness. You'd keep a bald unicorn as a pet? Aww. That would be cute. You should. Somebody should love the bald unicorns. It's not their fault. Just like somebody should love bald people as well. They're perfectly normal people, and they're just trying to be happy. And there's nothing wrong with not having hair. And there's also wigs if you really want hair as well anyway, although they can be expensive. I was actually talking to a bald lady recently. It was very interesting. The wig she gets can cost about thousands of pounds if you get really nice ones. But apparently human hair wigs aren't very good at lasting long. They tend to fall to pieces very quickly. So she opts for synthetic wigs, so that means they're made of plastic. And then she kind of, I don't know what she didn't explain what she did, but she does something to them to make them look a bit more realistic. Although when you've been wearing them for a while, it does start to look really straggly and plasticky, but when they're new, they can look great, which is quite nice. There's a lot of options out there, and wigs aren't just for bald people, of course. You know, you can wear them to do costumes, or you can just wear them because you want a different hair style or colour for a day. And apparently she's convinced a bunch of her friends to also wear wigs, which is really cool. They do sound like a lot of fun, although they're expensive, of course. I do have a wig, but I've only worn it once, and I was too afraid to style it properly because I'd have to probably use hair products and stuff, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to style hair. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Their children, their second favourite thing to do is cause anarchy in one way or another. Yeah, so this is why I didn't like dealing with other children as a child myself. When I was a child, it was awful. Hello, Charlie Zay Davids. Hope you're having a good day today. How do you pronounce your name? I'm sorry. Welcome in. Also, bald guys with huge beards look freaking sick. They do. I think so. You can pull off any look if you have confidence as well. We have a backside of a unicorn. Oh my god, that's horrifying to look at from the inside, but look at that! It's coming together! Yay! I think I missed a message. Let me check. What did you say? Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. That's good. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing? Children hate them, ban anyone under 18. Yeah, I mean, there definitely shouldn't be anyone who's not at least a teenager on YouTube anyway. That is their rules. If you are under 13, you're supposed to be on YouTube Kids. It has its own app. Go be there if that is you. You can wait a few years and come back if you're still interested. Gandalf, you're supposed to pretend to be a girl. You should have a good understanding of hairstyles. Keep your cover wet. Hey, not all girls have to be good at wearing hairstyles. That's quite sexist to say, really, I would say. You can be a girl and not really even care about styling your hair. That is not important. All I do is brush it, and that's good enough for me. Oh my goodness. I do think it goes a bit poofy, though. I don't understand my hair. I think I've just given up on it. So I just let it do what it likes. And it always looks like a mess. But that's fun. It has somewhat of Five Nights at Freddy's vibes. What, the inside of the unicorn when you open it up? Yeah, I can see that. Oh my goodness. All that's missing is the child and the possessed animatronic liver. Yeah, let's not stick any children inside these unicorns. We don't need to recreate that. Oh my goodness. Right, where's this come from? It goes through this hole here. Okay, I am so good at putting a needle through holes. Oh my goodness. Blanket? Yeah, of course. Respect the mop hair? Hey, there's nothing wrong with having hair that looks like a mop. If that is your style, wear it with confidence and you'll do great. Don't worry, Vieus, we won't put children in that. I'm glad you won't. Just an endoskeleton to allow for movement? What's an endoskeleton? Wait, what isn't it? Oh, endo. Oh, I see. Yes, endoskeleton just means a skeleton inside your body. So what? Just a skeleton. just a skeleton. Well, why you phrase it like that? It just means it has a body, right? Okay. You would have said something about where the chat is, but there's too much of a problem to read. Oh, I didn't notice that. Sorry. I will move that to... Oh, not that one. Here we go. Now you can read the chat. Beautiful. Okay. I should be much better. I'm so sorry. I'll continue my unicorn. It's so cute. I love my unicorn. Where is my next hole? That is a good question, Vieus. Actually, I've realised if you point it at the right angle, it is not too difficult to see the holes now. I was blind before, but no longer. No longer blind. Rambly gambling skeletons? What does that mean? Mechanical skeletons, problem solved. Why would we put a mechanical skeleton in my unicorn plushie? That seems a bit strange. Why would you want to do that? No, we don't need to make a robot. It's meant to be soft and fluffy. It won't be soft and fluffy if it's got a mechanical skeleton inside it. I'm not sure which way around this is supposed to go right now. I think it's this side. Yeah, there we go. Just pull this tight and we have enough. Oh, some of the fluff is coming off the unicorn. That's not a good sign. But it is coming together. The whole entire back leg thing here. Look at that! My unicorn! Hello, Stargazer. I hope you're having a good day today, by the way. Well, it's to provide structural integrity and also make it posable. But it doesn't need to be posable. It'll just be cute and perfect the way it is, and I will love it all the same. Need to shove down this thread, otherwise it's going to be sticking out, and I do not want that. Might need to use the... There we go. So pop this through the holes and do this little slightly more difficult to make look nice corner, I'd say. Okay. Bye, Life. Oh, do you have to go, Life? You're going to go shopping real quick? You need some meat. You'll be back soon. Okay. As long as it's not unicorn meat, you may leave. If it is unicorn meat, you may not shop for it. That would be very bad. You are evil if you eat unicorn meat. I'm just saying. Hope you have a fun time shopping. Hello, Never Knows Best. Let's put chicken skeleton inside it. No! Why would you put a chicken skeleton inside a unicorn? That is so messed up in so many ways. Chicken nuggies! Oh my god. Dino nuggies? Oh my goodness. When I first found out about dino nuggies, I didn't think they were real. I thought it was just something from cartoons, but apparently... No, it is a thing. And I have seen it available in shops more recently. Well, I say like in the last 5 years or so. But I think it started in America. But it's cute. I do like the idea of it. I feel like we were missing out. But I also don't really buy chicken nuggets ever because I think my mum thinks there are just better things to be eating, really. So and of course every meal I have with my mum. So not quite the same. Hi Flash, hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. I am very slowly. Oh, I just pulled out my string that I pulled in. Sewing up my unicorn. It's a very cute unicorn. They won't taste horrible, trust me. No, don't. Oh, banana nuggies. Banana nuggies probably isn't terrible if you actually like bananas though, right? That doesn't sound awful. It's just, I mean, just deep fried fruit. They sell banana fritters already in a lot of Chinese takeaways actually. I don't know if that's, I'm not sure why, but they do. It's a very common thing to do at Chinese takeaways. I've never ordered one, obviously, because I don't like bananas. But they also sell pineapple fritters, which I haven't tried. I'd like to. It's probably not that exciting, but I'd like to try it one day. I gotta do it eventually, right? Hi KW, have you having a good day today? Banana fritters where? Go to a Chinese takeaway shop. They sell them at Chinese takeaways. I'm sure they do. Oh my goodness. Something admix, something blah blah binary code target. What? What does that mean? Oh my goodness. I don't know what you mean. Oh my goodness. Some discussion about bald unicorns, chat being in the wrong spot on the screen, and some more talking about bananas. Well, it was more talking about deep fried food, and I just mentioned that I wanted to try pineapple fritters, and they also do banana fritters. At Chinese takeaways. It's cool. Okay, you know, getting frizz. But then they do it at a bunch of other similar takeaways as well. I think you find them in some of the other similar ones. I don't know which ones they are now I'm thinking about it, but I'm sure I've seen them sold in another takeaway. It is a takeaway thing. Deep fried Mars bar, that is a Scottish speciality, right? The chop would know. I've never tried it because it's not something that's on offer, as in available here. So I've just never had the opportunity, and I also don't particularly want to because I don't know. It just seems like it would be really unhealthy. And Mars bars aren't my favorite chocolate bar anyway. I'd rather it was something else, honestly. But I do like Mars bars. I would eat one if you gave me one. It's run food. You thought it was bananas for a second. You're talking about. I was banana fritters. So yeah. I was. Don't say wrong food. No, you've done nothing wrong, folks. Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Vieus talking about banana. Yeah. You made them once, it was not bad. Pretty good even. Really? You thought a deep fried Mars bar was alright? That's cool then. I don't think I could do it. It'd just be a little bit too strange. But good for you. Okay, ooh, I'm getting kind of close to the unicorn horn. Still got quite a few holes left to go, but I'm on my way there. Don't worry, folks. This is always the wrong one. I am not always in the wrong. Sometimes I get things right. I often don't, and I probably have spread so much misinformation by now by accident without even realizing. But I try to not do that. Oh my goodness. I really am enjoying making this unicorn. I don't know, like, it's just so relaxing. I feel like this would be a good thing to do if you had a TV show that you weren't super into, but you wanted to watch. Maybe if you someone who watched reality TV, because it's not the kind of thing where you have to pay 100% attention to understand what's going on. It's mostly just talking, isn't it? So then this is the kind of thing where you don't have to be 100% switched on to watch, and you could just sit there and do a little craft kit like this. I don't watch reality TV, but I just feel like you could, because I used to watch what's it called? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but that was a long time ago. That was the only one. But it was quite silly as a show. But I never knew who any of the people on the show were. It's for clarity. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out. It's basically a group of celebrities, British celebrities typically, are sent to usually Australia. They once did it in Scotland. I'm not sure if or was it Wales? I think it was. Oh, I don't know. And basically, they get sent to the Australian jungle, and they have to do lots of challenges and trials to earn food, and the public votes them off over time, and they get treats for doing certain challenges. It's a lot more wholesome than a lot of other reality shows, because most reality shows tend to be about dating, but this one is just about doing silly challenges in the jungle, and it's just meant to be a bit of fun, which I did enjoy. but I got a bit sick of it after a while because it is the same show every year, and I had no idea who any of the people were. Oh my goodness. Hello, Lulu. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome back. It's been a long time, has it? I don't know. I feel like you were here last week, right? So it's not been that long, but thank you for coming back either way. Oh my goodness. Is the one video defending British food? That was misinformation. That was not misinformation. British food is amazing. I will not take the slander. No, thank you. Oh my goodness. He's being a pumpkin as well. They may be being a pumpkin. Who knows? I'm not sure what personality traits really make someone act like a pumpkin though. So you can answer that for me. Oh my goodness. If you see one more American slandering your food, you swear. I know it's unfair the amount of hate that British food gets online with the memes and things. It's come out of nowhere. Our food is not disgusting. We have lots of lovely things. And it's not that different to most other European countries. But it's always the UK that they like to use as the butt of the joke. It's just strange to me. I don't know. So I would offend it. Every time. Did you know that Americans actually made beans on toast? Yeah, I think they did, didn't they? I mean, they made beans. American Heinz is not a British company. And that's the main ingredient of beans on toast. I don't even like beans on toast though, because I like my beans not to touch anything. The second they touch something, it grosses me out. That they need to be separate. But that's a me thing. I'm weird. Strawberries. I love strawberries. Miss V, definitely an aubergine. You think I'm an aubergine? Why am I an aubergine? What is that? It's too small on my screen. Is that a purple potato or something? It's cool. British food is ridiculed everywhere, not only in the US. Okay, why? Why is it ridiculed everywhere? I understand the French doing it because we have always had rivalry with France. That's more of a joke that we accept because we make fun of them too, but we don't make fun of other countries' food. It's just France. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I put this one in the wrong place. I want this stitch to be in a good position. There you go. Okay. So where does this unicorn horn go? Because I'm going to accidentally sew this up on top of it if I'm not careful. Haggis looks kind of gross, but tastes great. I don't think haggis looks gross at all. That's the thing. To me, haggis just looks like stuffing. And it's not that different to stuffing. It's a nice thing. I don't understand why people don't like it, to be honest. It's strange to me. You don't know why. You know, Germans make fun of it. French do it. Even you heard Russian heard that it's bad. Really? Wonder why. You heard from a British man on Trash Taste that he admitted British food to the outside eye doesn't look good, but it's actually fire or something. Yeah, that is British food. It's not very colourful because it's mostly brown with green because we like to serve everything with boiled vegetables or something. But it's tasty. We know how to make brown food taste nice. We're not worried about appearance, although we do plate it up nicely. That is still a thing. And it tastes really nice. I mean, God, we have so many brown foods, don't we? Okay, let me show you how does this go. I don't think it matters. How do I put the unicorn horn in? I'm trying to look at the instructions. So this hole goes on the second hole from the ear. So this hole here will go on the second one. Let me open it up. It goes into this hole here, so I've got to put it in. So I'm going to pay attention to that. So that means I need to do one more stitch and then I will start adding the unicorn horn in. Yay! It will be, pardon me, it will no longer just be a pony. It will finally be a unicorn, which will be nice because I'm sure it has been, my unicorn, Dawn Twinkle the unicorn has been looking forward to that. Oh my goodness. It's more a friendly rivalry where British food and French food are concerned. How does one taste better? It's up to personal taste. Yeah, I actually really like French food. I don't like snails, but I like everything else I've tried from France. I think it's really nice. They like to use a lot of butter, I found, in some of the dishes, and it's really tasty. I had this I don't remember what flavor it was. Some kind of herby, buttery trout, and it was Honestly, the most delicious fish dish I've ever had, and I really want to have something like that again. I think if the next time I go to France, I would definitely like to order something similar. I don't know when that'll be though, because I've been to France a lot and I would like to explore other countries more as a priority, because there's so many countries in the world. I'd love to go visit more. Snail's not that bad, really. Maybe for you. I don't like them. As the Vieus, we have gravy of like everything, so that hardly helps the presentation problem. Yeah, that's the thing. Gravy is another brown sauce that we put on our brown food, but it tastes really nice. It's just the colour. And I do see how people might be put off by that. The crooked teeth thing is, yes, also a stereotype, because I think British people actually have pretty good teeth globally, if you look at the statistics and stuff. Oh, I just smacked my camera. Whoops. Oh my goodness. You didn't ask earlier, but it got buried into chat history. How are you doing today, Vieus? Oh, okay, thank you. I'm doing okay, thank you, folks. What did I do today? I went on an extra long walk with my mum because she started having Fridays off work. She's managed to convince her work to give her a 4-day working week, which is really cool. So we did an extra long walk across some fields, and I had a bath. So I'm not so stinky anymore. Yay! So that was my day so far. I also have had food and stuff, and then we watched some more Call the Midwife, which is the TV show we've been watching. It's a very long British TV show. I've been enjoying it. Funnily enough, it's about midwives and babies. All right, where does this hole go? I don't know if you can see it. So there are 3 holes here. And there's this hole here. I'm going to put my needle through so you can tell. There's a hole in the middle. I don't know what that attaches to, so I'm going to have a look. Let's see. You spend 40 minutes a day brushing your teeth? Jesus Christ, that is too much. You're probably brushing off your enamel if you're brushing your teeth for 40 minutes a day. That is too much. It'll probably be bad for you. Okay, how do we attach the unicorn horn? Because I'm not sure. I don't know if looking at the picture helps. It doesn't. Okay. What do I do? I don't understand. It looks like I guess you do it like this. Sorry, I'm trying to line this up. Let me look at it on this side. So you would have hole number 1 goes wherever hole number 1 currently is, which is here. And then hole number 2 fits on top of this one. So what does hole number 3 do? Is hole number 3 to attach the keychain? No, it doesn't seem to be. What? I don't understand. What do you do with hole number 3? I don't get it. Oh no. Stinky, just like Stinky Shark, he found a way back to the sea. Oh no, don't make us all sad, Comedy Pumpkin. We did, a shark did go back to the sea, but I'm sure the shark is very happy where they are now. Good luck, Fox, with the prank. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, thank you for popping by. See you in a bit, because you said BRB, which means you're gonna come back, so thank you for that. I'm not sure what to do with this extra hole, so I'm just going to poke it through and hope for the best. What else can I do? I don't understand. I think it's just a double, just adds an extra bit of support, I suppose, to this horn, so it doesn't fall off, maybe. Although I don't see how it would fall off because it's attached by a thread. Maybe it adds a bit of support. I could do a triple thing where I go into it a couple of times. Let me do that then. So 1, 2. Oh, haven't gone through the other side. Whoops. Needs to go through. Ah, can't see the hole. It's actually quite difficult. So, this goes through here. Nope, no it doesn't. And then through this hole. And we pink it through. And that is side number 1 for the support. Please don't tie yourself into knot string. I don't want to deal with that today. It has tied itself into knots. Oh no. Okay, we can fix this. It's not so tight that it's undoable. Not undoable, I mean. I think I can gently unpick the knot. There we go. This thing causes me stress sometimes, I tell you what. Oh my goodness. This is also tangled, sorry. Here we go. What did I miss? For a second she thought she called Stargazer Vieus Fox Wizards. No! It's not Vieus Fox Wizard. Hey Connect Gamer, I hope you're having a good day today. And hello Mackie11. We are making a unicorn. It's very cute. Oh my goodness. And hi Saltwater as well. Everyone's popping in suddenly. It's interesting seeing how YouTube's kind of sometimes just recommends you all in waves. It's strange. But I love to see it, of course. So I'm going to do the other side now. And then I will continue adding all the support to the unicorn horn, because it's a very important part of our unicorn. Because it cannot cast a magic spell without it. Oh my goodness. According to My Little Pony, at least. I don't know if they came up with the idea of the horn being the thing that lets that unicorns can cast spells. Could unicorns cast spells before My Little Pony? Oh, did they just have horns? I have many questions. Aren't unicorns kind of related to wishes or something as well? I actually don't know. Huh. This is interesting. You watched 4 ads already? Really? I am so sorry about that. I can turn that down. Let me do that. Press this button. And then we press this button. And this button. And then click save. And now this should be a light. I hope that helps you. There we go. Oh my goodness. Feed your life into Vieus. Vieus means life, you know. Is Vieus life? That is quite a bold claim to make there, but thank you. Okay. I'll take it, I suppose. So I have added extra support to my unicorn horn here. Hopefully it will stay put. Okay. Well, the fox part takes priority in judging by his profile picture. It's the wizard who is a fox. Yeah, I think so. You watching for this entire ad to get Vieus money? No, you don't have to do that. Oh my goodness. No. I think the amount of money that would do is so minuscule as well. It's not worth it, honestly. I don't get much from advertising money, because that's just how it works. You'd have to have thousands of views to make any substantial money from advertising on live streams. Oh my goodness. That's just how YouTube is, because you get let's say you earned £2 per 1,000 views. You'd need 1,000 views just to earn £2. So thank you. You don't need to go up your way to do that, because it's not going to make much of a difference, unfortunately. That's why you need to donate £7,000 to views. Well, that would be very kind of you, but that is excessively large, and I feel like you can spend that money on better things. Like a house. Put that in a nice savings account or an investment account and save up for a house. I think that's a better use of your money. I'm just untangling my thread. It was around my chair, sorry. There we go. And I'll continue to pull this through. We should start to have some lovely stitching around here now. We're getting around our unicorn. Look how much I've stayed up now. Like all of this section here, look at all that. It's coming together. Quickly, everyone make alt accounts. No, because YouTube will ban me for like suspicious activity, and that's not good. I will be gone. There will be no more Vieus. That's not what you wanted, Chuck. No way. Unless it is, in which case I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to find the hole here. It's very difficult. Right, that's the hole. And it's gone through. Just gotta find the other end of the hole. It's somewhere around here. There we go. I've managed to get it all the way through the mouth. It's a very thick section of fabric. A fox is a wizard should be called Wizard Fox, if you can understand English right. Vieus may be Fox Wizard since she has Eltran as a pet, but she can't be Wizard Fox because she's not a fox. Am I right? I think a fox wizard could be a wizard that conjures foxes. A wizard fox. Let me think. A wizard human or a human fox. No, because you would say human wizard, wouldn't you? So that would also be... So you could say a fox wizard. You just wouldn't say wizard fox. That's just not how it is. It makes sense. An Altran is not a pet. Yeah, as Stargazer says. Well, why would I want that? That's a very toxic way to think. Good. I'm glad you don't want that. What's thinking? I don't know. Thinking is hard. Let's not think, you guys. We can just turn off our brains and sleep. That sounds good to me. or turn off our brains and make unicorns. That's a little bit more productive, I suppose. Okay. Oh my god, it's so hard to put the needle through these holes sometimes. I don't even know why. They're massive holes. It's just difficult because I don't have very good fine motor skills. I think that's my problem. I'm just not very good at this stuff and I need practice. She spent most of her time thinking about that rather ponderous question and most of her brain power. Maybe I did. I don't know. I have more brain power than that though. Most of my brain power is going towards doing the sewing actually, so that's why I'm struggling. Oh my goodness. You like to think Vieus' brain is like a gun. Bleeds in small amounts but frequently. What? No, it doesn't. My brain does not bleed. I hope it doesn't, otherwise I'd need to go to the doctors, and that is very, very concerning. Oh my god. So no, let's not assume that. What? Do you want to ask, did you watch Hannah Cookin season 2? Of course I watched Hannah Cookin season 2, and it was fantastic, of course, because I love that series, and I am behind on the manga, but I have seen all of the anime, and I was very happy. I thought the animation quality had improved so much compared to season 1, which was really nice, and I really enjoyed all the different artistic choices they made with the colors at some points, because they really switched it up at certain bits, and it was all very nicely drawn. It's just Hannah Cookin gets at least all the way, even if people don't like the pacing sometimes and the way they adapt certain bits, even though I think it's a pretty good adaptation, honestly. Well, season 1 had some problems because they cut out stuff and changed the order of things. But art-wise, this show gets so much love. It is so beautiful. We are so lucky. You almost thought Vieus was about to say Geronimotti. I wonder why I said that. I don't know. Now she'll lose all motor function and won't be able to finish the unicorn. No! I'll be able to finish the unicorn. I will. I'm just not good at physical tasks. I was always the last person to finish in PE, getting changed in PE rather. And I'm still very slow at doing things like getting changed actually. It was a bit of a problem for me. And just things like doing the dishwasher, cleaning, all of that stuff takes me forever. But that's okay. We all have our own paces for these things. And my pace is just extra slow. Okay, so this goes through this hole. And this goes through this hole? Okay, why does it look like this thread there? I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. I am confused. You swear you had nobody talking about Hannah Cookin season 2 while it was airing? I know! It's a real shame. It's just not that popular, I think, with the kind of people who actually talk about stuff online. It is a popular show because you can see it with the merchandise sales and just the actual viewing statistics. But it's not popular in the kind of person that is active in the actual anime community online. It's just popular to individuals. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just a case of the fact that it has a more female audience and perhaps those kind of people just don't go on those spaces typically. I don't know. And the subreddit exists, which is probably the best place to go look at any content from the community. But even there, that's not that active, really. I don't know. Maybe it's just more popular in Japan. But I do love it, and it is very, very cute. And I will always continue to support it unless the author does something horrendous, which is unlikely, because that is like 1 in a million of authors. So it should be fine. You like Jujutsu Kaisen, do you? I couldn't finish that, honestly, because I didn't like it. But that's good for you. I'm glad you liked it. It's very niche, but with a cult fan base. I suppose it is. I am part of the cult fan base. I feel like if you like Toilet Bowl Hanekukun, you may be a little bit obsessed. I am, and that's okay. Because you have to be. Otherwise, if we don't have the passion, it just won't get more seasons, and that would be a shame. Rip the chart. Wait, why are you sad about Jujutsu Kaisen? What happened to Jujutsu Kaisen? I don't actually know. I'm not in on the loop. What? Your favourite anime is not popular too, and it never got a second season? No! What's your favourite anime never knows best? Tell me. These normies are the dragon... Did I just say Dragon Slayer? I meant Demon Slayer. Jujutsu Kaisen. Never getting a second season. What is it though? What is your... Oh no, that's not... That was something else. I'm confused. Oh, it's Jujutsu Kaisen never getting second season. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I didn't enjoy season 1. That's a shame though for the fans, I'm sure. I would be gutted if Toilet Bowl Hanekukun was confirmed to not get season 2. We did have to wait 5 years for season 2, but we got it in the end. It is a very long time, and I feel like all of the people who got into it when season 1 came out grew up in the space of time that they had to wait. I certainly did. Oh my goodness. Oh, not Jujutsu Kaisen then. Welcome back, Fox Visitor Prime. You had to accept a couch delivery for a few minutes. That's okay. I hope that it arrived and in one piece. It's not fallen to bits. Oh, it does have season 2. What? It's Drifters. It's really blood that you and Nike think. I have not seen blood. Drifters. I'm sorry. Huh. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's about at all. What genre is it? Obviously, I guess it's action or something then. Right, we are getting around our unicorn. I think I need a drink, but we're gonna go. I have a unicorn. One Piece? I did say One Piece. I didn't mean it to come out like that, but it was accidental mention of One Piece. Okay, there we go. I've had a great drink. I'm just going to adjust my position, otherwise I'm going to die from pain. I'm better now. Okay, I've made it around the mouth. The mouth was a pain to do because it had a lot of layers, but we're getting it through it. So let's continue round to this corner, which is going to be a little bit more difficult to do. So there's a hole here, and oh no, don't fall out. And a hole here. Here we go. I can do this. May, where is May here? Hello, Vara. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome back. Oh my goodness, how's the permanently sleep horse going? It's going well. It's a very cute little horse. It's a unicorn now as well. Look at the horn. It's an actual unicorn. I'm like, oh, it's May. I see. Welcome back, May. Thank you so much. And hi, Solo. Thank you for the swishy hair emoji. I tried to make the hair swish. It didn't really work. Can I do it with my hand? If I just try and at the other hand. Come on, hand. I want to swish my hair. I can't do it today. I tried. Never mind. The neophytes? What are the neophytes? What? What does that mean? the new something. I know that word suffix makes me think of plants. I don't remember what it is that I'm thinking of, but there is a thing in plants that has that suffix. I'm not going insane, I swear. Okay, we can do this. You recently really got into One Piece. Oh no, that must be taking up all of your time as well. I was into it for a while, but I stopped watching it, and I'd love to continue it one day, which I've been saying for probably about a year now. But it's true. It's just that one day may take a while to come here. Oh, dear. Comedy, you say this, sorry. Oh no. You miss coming to your lives, so you haven't been around lately. That's okay, May. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for coming back. You come back to us making a unicorn. So that's it. What a lovely day to come back to. And they have a very nice hat on. I do like my straw hat. Very One Piece themed, actually. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Yeah, I do enjoy it. The first big chunk of One Piece is hard to watch for me. I struggled through that. It was a bit slow, but it got better. And when you've watched the same show for so many episodes, you just eventually start to care about the characters no matter what. Just because you've been watching these people for so much of your life now, hours of your time. You have to care, and it has that advantage to help itself do well. And so yeah, I got invested. And it is quite entertaining. Me and Eltran bought some One Piece cards the other day because he likes to collect trading card stuff. Mostly Pokemon, but he does have a couple of One Piece. And yeah, we got nothing particularly good, but nothing particularly bad. Well, probably some bad thing. But it was just a very average pack, I think. I don't remember any of the specific characters that we had, though. You've watched the entire thing 6 times now. Jesus! Where are you going to name it? So this is Dawn Twinkle. That's my unicorn. Dawn Twinkle. Got some stars. It's very good at magic, this unicorn. Dedication. That is dedication. Oh my goodness. Is that not like several years worth of your currently short life? Oh my god, it does sound like it. It's to say the least morbidly average. What, One Piece? That's what does morbidly average mean? What? I am confused. Back now for your second interruption you've had today. Oh no! Well, welcome back, Doc. It's nice to have you back. You love that name. It's really creative. Thank you so much, May. I don't know if you've seen My Little Pony. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I named it with the idea of the My Little Pony unicorns that are particularly good at magic. So you have Starlight Glimmer, Sunset Shimmer, Twilight Sparkle. So this is its time of day and then something glittery. So this is Dawn Twinkle. I think it makes perfect sense. And it's cute, so I like it. Okay. You would possibly have called the unicorn Stargazer. Great name, but well, that one's already taken though. We can't. This isn't your OC, is it? No. You would not look like this as a unicorn. You're purple for starters. Oh my goodness. The chop is at war with himself because of One Piece. It does seem like there is a war going on in the statements that the chop has been making. You're struggling. Yourself is too stupid to predict comedy. What? You still think we ought to call it lawnmower? We are not calling this unicorn lawnmower. That is not a very exciting name. I would not want to be called lawnmower if I was a unicorn, so I don't think this unicorn would either. I don't know at what point I should start adding the stuffing, because I feel like, well, now that I've done the head, it's actually probably a good point to do it. Let me do it now. Stuffing time! Here we go. Let's take it out of the bag. This is what stuffing looks like if you've never made anything like this before. Oh, there's a weird little fibre here that hasn't been fully broken down. Look how smooth that looks. Very shiny. Anyway, so we shove this inside and it'll make it nice and fluffy and soft. Very, very bouncy. My goodness. We should call it Starfall or something? No, this is Dawn Twinkle or Nightfall. My goodness. When people think you're doing something smart and you're just Vieus headed. What do you mean by Vieus headed? That's so mean. What? My goodness. I'm going to shove this into its head so it has a brain. My unicorn is coming to life. Oh my goodness. Very exciting. Time to shove it in. It's kind of hard to do. It has a neck. It's not. The neck is going to be a bit sooner. Let's get this all the way in. I need to try and get it into the mouth if I can. And also the ear, which is going to be a little bit difficult, but I will try my best. And I don't know how much stuffing I can put in this unicorn right now because it's kind of hard to judge. I don't want to overstuff it, but I also want to have it stuffed enough. I don't want it to be really flat and sad. So I'll just put some in and then we can continue more in a bit, I suppose. I'll shove in as much as I possibly can. I am adding to its head, yay! Its head is someone didn't get enough sleep. I think so. That's very strange. This is what 3D Mario games have done to her. What do you mean? I swear it said Vieus-headed. It said Vieus-headed. Where was that message? I'm not insane. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, well now it's disappearing, and I feel like I missed so many messages as I scroll up. I don't know where I saw that, but it was there. Never mind. I'm going to make sure this is nice and soft. Beneath the broken tracking eyes, is there emptiness inside? Yes, there's always emptiness inside, of course. I don't know how it looks when it's broken, because I can't. It's only broken when I'm not looking at it sometimes. So, probably fine. No, don't do that. It is still there. Oh, I'm blind then. Sophia's head was there. Dead unicorn taxidermy. This is not a taxidermy class. This is how you bring a unicorn plushie to life. That's very different. Very different. I'm going to make sure the ear actually has stuffing because it's still very flat. It's very difficult to shove it into the ear. I don't know. It's probably not coming across very well, but there we go. Right, it has a head. It's a cute little unicorn head. There we go. Hello. I'm going to do some more sewing and then I'll add some more in. You can see its body parts inside. So a poppet? It's not a poppet, it's a soft toy. And I've called it a plushie in my title, so that works as well. Okay. Try not to confuse Miss V, she doesn't need that stress. I get very confused. Hello, Long from California. Welcome back. It looks like it's coming around nicely since the first time you saw it. Thank you. I think we've made good progress. I've just been slowly sewing around the head. I added the unicorn horn, of course, and it now has some brains. It can think. It's amazing. Star did in fact say Vieus headed. I thought so. What is this gaslighting? Claiming that I'm the one that misread. No, no, no. I read correctly. You guys are just crazy. Oh my goodness. You like the sound of Miss B? Sounds French. It means Miss Life. I don't mind being called Life because my name is similar to a French word which means old, which is vieux. Vieux. And I originally intended my name being pronounced Vieus. Vieus. But nobody knows how to say that. And then it's never the first guess when they read it. So it ended up being Vieus. But in my mind and in my heart, it's still pronounced Vieus. But it's not that much a difference really, so it doesn't matter. You like Vieus because none of your jokes go over her head? Really? I thought my jokes always went over, your jokes always went over my head. I don't know. I'm confused. Gaslighting. At least it's not happening to most of us this time. What's gaslighting? Never heard of it. You've never heard of gaslighting? Gaslighting is when you get a tank of gas and then you get a match and you set it on fire. Viva la vie! Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Live the... Well, thank you. I would like to live a long time, yes. It's a joke about how tall you are. Well, my jokes your jokes definitely go over my head then if I didn't even get that. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. And it goes kaboom. It does. When you set gas on fire, it does go kaboom. You need to be very careful with gas. Genuinely. Otherwise you could die. And I don't want you guys to die. Otherwise I'll be lonely. That'd be sad. It's not a definition of gaslighting, BS. You sure? I think that's the definition of gaslighting. It's a definition. I'm not wrong. It's not the definition that you're probably thinking of though. And I could gaslight you into thinking it is the only definition, but I won't because I'm not going to do that. Oh my goodness. Right, we're getting around our unicorn. I might add some more stuffing in a moment. I've done a considerable amount of the chest area. And it will be quite hard to pull it through if I'm not careful. So I want to be careful, of course. And I've done something strange with my knots here. There we go. Okay. So I've tied a nice bit here of the neck. You can see this section is all tied up. So I'm going to put some stuffing in. Hello, Dr. Bright. Hope you're having a good day today. Our ghosts would haunt you. No more loneliness. Ah, thank you, Dr. Bright. So even if you all went kaboom, you'd still be here at heart. Well, thank you so much. I'd rather you didn't, though. This is a troll in training. She's learning the art of gaslighting. I'm not a troll. What the hell? No. No, don't call me that. Oh my goodness. Did anyone else have that weird thing in school where they were really anti-trolls? Because obviously to most people on the internet, it just means someone who is just playing around and making jokes and being silly and stupid or pretending to not like something. I don't know. It's kind of memeing, it's a thing. But then in school, they were like, they are people who do online bullying, which is not the same thing. And it was just very confusing to me as a child, because I know someone said that they were a troll, and then they got in a lot of trouble for it as well. But they just meant that they made jokes on the internet about things. It's strange. We never see her actual face. How sure can we be she isn't a troll pretending to be human? It says my actual face. What do you mean? Your father called you one of his friends a troll, and ironically in the internet way. It was strange. Really? That is strange. Vieus isn't a troll. They are a shape-shifting skinwalker or an alien or a fungus. Honestly, who knows? Who knows what I am? I think I'm an adventurer, but do I even know the real me? Am I part? Is my knowledge, my identity part of the facade? I don't know anymore. Who knows? You make a point, Thomas. Don't start thinking that, no. Oh my goodness, you guys. We are having fun, at least with the unicorn making. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so cute. Look at this thing. It's coming together, and it's got some dimension now. It's not a two-dimensional unicorn. It has evolved, just like in Doctor Who with the with Lux, with Mr. Ring-a-ding da 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 da. If you haven't seen Doctor Who, the latest episode, no, not the second latest episode, you won't know what I'm talking about, but I don't care, because I liked that episode. I thought it was one of the best ones in ages. What if she's half orc? I'm not half orc. Pretty sure it's the real her. You mean her hair strand clips through the hat? Exactly, there's a hole in my hat for my hair strand. It makes sense. We are like One Piece. At least you apologise. You remember now, gaslighting is actually the act of intentionally misleading your audience and thinking that something else happened, despite it not being true. Well, it could be, but I think it's just setting gas on fire. I think you're wrong there. That would be gaslighting there if I did that. But yeah, it's definitely a real thing. Comedy, what have you done? No! You done hours of work, and now it's into Chop's house head again. You're back and you're just going to cook, which means air fryer on and wait. Okay, I hope you have some nice food. What are you going to make in the air fryer? We have an air fryer now, but I don't really understand how it works that well. But I've tried. I have made some things in it before. I just don't really get the cooking times and how to heat it up and stuff. The tubers out there, one day we'll find out what Vieus actually is. I'm a human being! I'm sorry, I'm not some fantastical creature. Occasionally I'm Gandalf, but I'm usually just a human being adventurer. You accidentally destroyed your air fryer? How did you do that? What? Were you doing something really stupid with it? Oh my god. That sounds dangerous as well. Get an air fryer, you need nothing else anymore. It was my flame. Well, that's not really true. I mean, you need I think to make a lot of food, you still need a frying pan. But it does replace an awful lot of foods that you could make in an oven. I think you might struggle to make cakes in the air fryer, really, because you don't have space typically, and I don't know how well that would cook, but you could try. Oh my goodness. What human has natural blue-green hair, though? I never said my hair was natural, Comedy Pumpkin. This is a well-established, well, I say well-established. Pardon me? I have said this before. My hair is dyed. I am a human being, adventurer, that has dyed her hair turquoise, and that is not unusual or unbelievable. I've stated this before, even if it was a long time ago. It's very simple. VV is a contender. Oh, I like the VV name because I used to Yufufu used to call me VV. It was cute. But we don't really talk anymore, so I haven't had that in a while. But it was a bit fun. It is a nice nickname. Hi, Tech Maniac. I hope you're having a good day. Twinkle Dawn is doing great. Look at her. She's coming together. New virus law. Why did I just read that as virus? It said Vieus. Oh my god. New Vieus law. Just maybe. Turquoise is a natural hair color for anime girls, though. Depends on the anime. It depends on the anime. I'm in the anime called Earth 2025 Milky Way Galaxy. You might have heard of it. It's the same anime that you're all in. You just don't realize. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to rotate this thread. I want it to be nicely positioned if I can. Here we go. You'll bet she is a tree ant in disguise. I'm not a tree ant. You not heard of it, Vieus? What? Ah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Don't expect brain from you today anymore. Spelling mistakes might just happen. If you find them, you get to keep them. That's okay. We don't mind spelling mistakes as long as the intention of the sentence gets across. I think that's all that really matters, really. After 2025, Milky Way fell off after season something. Not going to lie. Well, you always get the naysayers who say it fell off. I don't know. It just depends on which part of the Earth, which storyline you're following. Because as you all know, Earth anime has an awful lot of storylines that you can choose to click through and watch every single season. It never focuses on one story. No. So you just need to find someone better to watch, and then you'll realize that it's not as bad. There's still cool stuff going on, just not maybe in the parts that you currently watch. You're actually the secret twist villain. Oh, really? What are you gonna do, child? Is it that all the uranium you used to eat? Is it all for a purpose? Did it give you superpowers and now you're gonna be the super villain? Oh my goodness. That would be a plot twist for sure. I would be shocked. Okay, I'm going to put in some more stuffing because I've just done a whole leg here, and otherwise it's going to get a little bit difficult to do this in a bit. Let's put some in. Some little blobs. We are giving it organs. It's amazing. Oh dear. Oh dear. What am I? Oh, I am so confused right now. This goes into the hole. Come on, Vieus. It's not that hard. Just shove it in. Like so. Something. Okay. Put in some more. Then you get defeated by the power of the world and you shut up and sit down. Well, yeah, the story has to continue. That is the thing. The villains always have to be defeated or the show gets cancelled and ends. And nobody wants that. The shareholders would not be happy, I tell you what. Did someone shoot you and burn your flag? Someone could make an anime about 2020 or 2023 that has a lot of stories just waiting to be told about the origins of a turquoise hair coloured anime girl. Maybe. You can see. It's too big for a keychain. This is too big for a keychain. That's why it's not a keychain. Hi, VTuber Shoes fan. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome on the Twitch side. So for the people who don't know where that is, I'm going to move that chat slightly so it's a bit more legible. I can pop it up here. There we go. Now you can read it really well. That's perfect. Okay. No amount of Snickers can sway you. You're kind of radioactive material. Please don't conquer the world to chop. That would not be good. I will say. Oh dear. Okay. Should I do? I think I should do a little bit more sewing just to be safe here, and then I'll put in a bunch more of the thread stuffing. That's the word. My needle is currently tangled. It's not going well. Okay. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day today. I'm making a very cute unicorn. It hasn't got any hair yet, but it's very fluffy, so that still counts. It's not bald, I suppose, but we can add more. So I'm going to add a couple more stitches on this leg here so that it's not barren. Not barren, open, no, so it doesn't have open wounds. That's what I meant to say. Because that's disturbing. Oh my goodness. You know this? You make a good leader. You make the rich poor and the poor middle class. Oh! I'll take that. It's not so bad then. If we could have a world where everyone is just about middle class in their life and what they can do, that'd be pretty good. We'd all be equal in what we can do in life and we'd all be decently happy. You're good? That's good to hear. That's how it usually works out, I guess. Well, if you were in charge, you'd make the world perfect for you. Well, that is typically what leaders like people in positions of power will do. They will make the world great for themselves. Not so great for everyone else, but they'll be happy. Oh dear. Right, let's put these through the last couple of holes. Oh my god, this is a little bit more complicated because it's just hard to do it right now because the gaps are smaller and there's stuffing in there, but I know I had to put the stuffing in there, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do the head, and that wouldn't have been good. It has a lot of volume, which I'm really happy about. Look at my unicorn! It's so cute. Make a banana coat farm or one of 6. Just like everyone. You're making a banana coat farm? Oh, a continent spanning banana farm. That seems a little bit excessive, but okay. Interesting. Solving unemployment by making everyone work on the banana farm. You know, okay. I'm not sure what you would do with all those bananas though. He's going to eat them. I think the demand for bananas is currently met. Usually, actually, to be fair, I think it was a bit of national news a bit ago that bananas had run out in a certain area. They didn't have any, which is a bit sad. I don't know. Exactly, so what you're doing is noble, not an addiction. I hope so. I hope it's not an addiction. Sounds suspicious though. Okay, I'm going to put some in this leg. Otherwise it's going to be very flat and we don't want that. Let's take a small, we're going to do some little chunks because it's very finicky, I think that's the word. So let's pop this into here. Stuff the stuffing into this the stuffed toy. Very good sentence there, I do like that. Okay. Just a couple of chunks of stuffing to make this really, really, really soft and fluffy. It's gonna be so good. I'm loving this so much. I might put some in here as well, just to fatten it up a bit. And so it's not really empty. Although I think it needs a couple more stitches for these last bits. I'm not sure how you do the very end because it would probably be a little bit difficult, but I'll try. And it's probably going to have a thread at the end, which I won't really like. But I need to tie this up, otherwise it's going to not work. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Let's get the thread and do our last few stitches. So one goes into here. I may have overstuffed this before finishing. This is not the plan. Oh no. This goes here. And then it goes across. Cocoa Bean's price has skyrocketed? Really? You approve VTuber shoes on Twitter. What a strange thing to do with your time. But I hope it makes you happy. That's what's most important. You'd use bananas to power your banana siege engines and become the banana emperor of banana kind. What is banana kind? Is that just bananas? I have many questions. Okay, the shop. Oh dear. I feel like your banana addiction is getting excessive and I am concerned. I am very concerned. But as long as you're not really hurting anyone, although you are talking about taking over the world, so oh dear. Right, I've accidentally done a different kind of stitch here, which I didn't mean to do. Let's tighten that up. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to keep going around until I've just got this little tiny bit of leg left, and then we will be there. And that's how you make banana on the warriors, get rid of them all. What is happening? What is better, a Vieus addiction or a banana? What? It's obviously a Vieus addiction, in my opinion. Other bananas are a close second, of course. I'm not biased though. What do you mean? No. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can basically. Okay, that's fine then. Right, let's just tighten this one as well. We are getting there with our stuffing. I don't know if I'm going to need all the stuffing. I think I want to use it up because I want this thing to be as soft and fluffy and squishy as possible, but at the same time, there's only so tight I can pull it. So much I can shove in, I mean. There you go. This is quite firm now. It's coming really nicely. Look at that thickness. That's beautiful. Very cute unicorn. My goodness. Hello, infamous black coat VODs. Hope you're having a good day today. It is the VS. You're gonna have to go bananas on this one, really? Okay, I'm gonna have a quick drink. Oh my god, my face tracking went weird there. Hello, I've had my drink. Okay, let's continue. Just popping by to say hi. Hi, Thomas Norman. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping by. I just unthreaded my needle. Oh my god. I got so far without doing that, and I've done it just towards the end. It's annoying. But it's not unfixable. I'm just going to have to lean backwards to do this. It's a bit easier. But you will see it threaded in a moment, I promise. In theory. Come on, no. Oh no, I've done it wrong. Not good. Oh, there we go, there we go. I have threaded my needle. Everything is fine. Put it apart here. This needle is quite good for retaining the thread. You have to pull. There's quite a bit of resistance on it, so it's not just going to fall out. It is well designed. I do like this sewing kit. Unicorn, close to doing nice indeed in terms of cuteness. I know, it's so fluffy and sloopy and cute. I love it. I don't know if you give up. Okay, give up on your banana empire. Yes, the chop. That sounds good. Getting a bit too much. You'll scare off the new people. They mustn't know our plans. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, where is this hole? Sorry. Where did it go? There's a hole here. Poke that through, and then poke it through from the other side. There we go. And then on this side, there is a hole here. And now, if I pull this round, that should make another stitch. It's quite difficult going through these large holes. I don't know if you can see, but look at how. Let me get the right angle. Oh, it's so bright. There you go. You can see how the threads are very wide because you have to pull it tight, otherwise it just does that. But it's fine. It sorts itself out as you pull it, kind of. Although some of the older ones aren't really pulling themselves very tight. So I'm going to use the needle to pull these out and just tighten it a bit. Just for safety. There we go. Okay, I've pulled this one fairly loose, but it's more so that I can pull the previous one tight, and then I'll pull this extra tight. Beautiful. That is a nice set of tightness on this, so it's not going to come undone, and there isn't any gaping holes in my plushie, because that would be very sad. Vieus definitely loves 40k. I've never played Warhammer, you guys. I'm not. I don't think it would be for me. I'm sorry. What did you do? Who did you what? What happened? You would not give that unicorn to your dog. It would not look like a unicorn after they're done with it. It would not, indeed. That would not be a good idea. Oh my goodness. The number of views decreasing by accident may have been because of Banana Cut's hijinks again. Banana Cut, what are you doing? It's okay. You didn't do anything to chop. If they can't handle the crazy, then that's okay. Because we just have a silly time here. Okay, so where is the hole? It's just, I swear this stream is just, where is the hole today? I don't know. I found it though. Kind of. Found one of the holes. Where's the other hole? Oh, it's here. Come on, bitch. There we go. Poked it through. Okay, now pull this one through. Pull it nice and tight, and we will have another section of this belly. I think I went a bit too far ahead with some of the stuffing. It's made it harder to tie. But that's mostly okay. I can cope. Okay, I'm going to shove some more in now. Just to be safe. I want this to be plump and squishy. Oh my goodness. You wonder if Ninja Burger TRPG? What the hell is Ninja Burger? TTRPG? Hello, Albino Tailgater and CSX Train. I'm doing well, thank you. I am having a nice time making my little unicorn. It's coming together very nicely. Very cute. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay today. What does your name mean? Just as a question. Because I don't understand that. Oh my goodness. I will continue to put some stuffing in this leg here. We are very close to sewing it up, but that will not be the end because I need to do the mane and tail after this. I think this is probably just about enough to do the leg, actually, and then I will be done. So that's nice. I'm not sure how much to put in. Do I just put in the entire thing now and then just try? No, I'll sew it up a bit more and then I'll do the last section of stuffing in this leg here and then we'll be ready. It's about ninjas and packets. Well, yeah, I think it would be with that name. I guess that makes sense. It's a strange sounding one. I don't think that would be for me. It's a little too weird sounding, honestly. I don't think tabletop role-playing games are my kind of thing. I've really tried to enjoy D&D, and I just don't have the imagination to enjoy role-playing very much. But I'd like to develop it, perhaps, if I could. I'm not sure how, but I bet there are ways to make it better. So I will try one day. But right now, I am sewing a unicorn, which is equally as important, if not more, because we are bringing life to a very cute creature. And is that not a wonderful thing to do with your time? I think so. Which is better stream title, hand cam, let's finish my unicorn plushie, or where is the hole in the unicorn plushie? We need a poll for this, but respect my idea. That's not an excellent idea, what do you mean? I'm not calling it that, no. No, that's not my stream title. Because we are finishing the unicorn plushie. That is what we're doing. It's an accurate description, even though it's a title. But titles are descriptive too. It's like a description summed up in a word. Oh, I just pulled my thread out of my needle again. Okay. Let me just fix that. Carefully. Poke this through the eye of the needle. Oh, I did that so well. What the hell? That was so easy. Okay. There we go. I am ready to sew again. I think I've tangled it slightly here, so I'm just going to pull it tight. Okay. Just a little bit more on these legs. You're almost there, unicorn. Dawn Twinkle, you're going to come to life. You will be bored, but I will fix that. Okay, there's a hole here and a hole here. Lovely. It's coming together. This thread is still extremely long. It's way longer than it needs to be. But I guess it's in case you decide to cut it and you make mistakes and stuff. They just want it to be extra good. You got a voice crack, did you? Oh no, that's not that big a deal, right? It's not that bad. I once had a voice cracked when I was singing on stage and I was mortified. But if it ever happens again, I don't care. I've already embarrassed myself. So now it doesn't matter to me. I think that's a good attitude to have. Embarrass yourself as badly as you possibly can, and then anything else you do just won't even hold a candle to it, so you won't care anymore. I think it's a nice way to get over things like stage fright. Oh my goodness. Okay. There is now a small hole here for the leg. I'm going to shove in the rest of the stuffing, and then I'll sew it up, because it's actually 2 more stitches left, basically. So let's put this in. I might just rip this in half because it is a very small hole. Okay, come on, leg. Let's give you some squishiness, some muscles. Make it a functioning leg instead of a flat sack of nothing. There we go. Okay, I've added it in. Just gonna sew this up, and then my little unicorn will be very happy. It will be able to run around, but mostly sleep, because it's a sleeping unicorn. Vieus, do be the best mess you watch? Of course I'm a mess. That's what you're here for, right? Oh my goodness. That's the stream of mess to embarrass yourself? Is it? It's just what I do. I don't really pay attention to other streamers much. Honestly, I'm not somebody who really enjoys watching streams that much, but I don't mind streaming. It's a thing that I do. I'm just here making unicorns, and that's not so bad, is it? Unicorns are fun. Okay, so there's one more hole, I think. Maybe. I'm trying to find it. I know there's one there. And then it pokes through to the other side's hole, which is right there. There we go. Unicorn is coming together. Finally. She streams because she likes it. I stream because I can, and it's a bit of fun sometimes. Your vocal cords are hoarse. Your voice is hoarse. Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that, Lulu. I hope your voice feels better soon. I've been through that many times, and it is very, very annoying, I will say. I just wish you a speedy recovery, honestly. Right. I just need to poke this back in the original hole that we started with, and then it will be sewed up. Yay! Gotta make sure I put it really tight though, otherwise this won't work. Pull that nice and tight. And now I'm going to tie a knot. Now, there's not as much stuffing in this leg as there is in this leg, but you can't really tell. It's nice and soft and plushy. Look at my plushie, it's so cute. It's nice and asleep. Oh my goodness. Thanks, yes. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. You said to Vieus is not a fan of your antics. You definitely not a reason to choose straight. Hey, I don't mind the banana coat. It's an okay thing to have. I wouldn't have acknowledged it in the first place if I didn't like it, would I? You just hop in streams as you can. You don't particularly watch VODs that often. That's understandable. I can see why you wouldn't want to do that. It's okay. Yeah, I do hope you recover well. Okay, let's tie this knot, and then we will be done with the main section of sewing. Not with everything, obviously. There is plenty more to go because I need to do the hair and the tail. Hair? Mane and the tail, sorry. What have I done here? How? There. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it tied a weird knot on itself, which is not what I wanted. I'm going to do 2 knots on this thread so it doesn't come undone. And then I'm going to cut it super close. Oh, super close. I've accidentally put a piece of blue thread in my knot to the plushie so that you can't tell there's a knot here. I just accidentally didn't tie a knot, so we're going to do it one more time. Right, now it's a knot. Let's pull that tight. And it's beautiful. This should not come undone. Here we go. Oh, my hand is inside my chest. That's disturbing. Oh, there. Vieus is still trying to find the hole. I'm not trying to find the hole. I found all the holes. We found them all. It's okay. So, let's cut this off. We have successfully sewed up the unicorn. I'm going to cut this as close as I can. Probably about here. I might trim it a bit more because I've actually done it pretty far away. Can you see that thread? Can you? Yeah, there you go. I'm just going to make that a bit shorter. So, about there, yep. Oh, I'm accidentally scared of cutting the rest of the plushie. That would not be good. Gently cut the fibers, Vieus. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen because I need it to be fairly close to my eyes. Oh my goodness, it's difficult. These scissors are not meant for cutting threads, so I'm struggling. But I'm trying my best. And it's very small. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone. Beautiful! It's a unicorn! Yay! What just dropped? Oh, it was the bag that the stuffing was in. Okay. I was confused. I'll have a quick drink. It looks so darn cute. I know! Look at my plushie. It's so cute. What's a good air fryer? Are you asking for that kind of advice? I don't know. Handcrafted weird plushies when? What of me? I don't know. That sounds a bit complicated. Let's just start with easy plushies that come with kits, okay? Dawn Twinkle has been born. She's alive! Now we're going to take her to the hairdressers, because that's very important. She doesn't have any hair. We can grow her hair, though, very quickly. I'm just going to read the instructions. What do I need to do? Oh, I see. I think. Maybe? Are there holes in this? Oh, there are holes in this. Oh. You're supposed... So you see these 2 legs? obviously unicorns have 4 legs. You're supposed to do lines up the legs to make them more defined. So I'm going to do that now. And it's going to be really difficult because that's going to be another game of find the hole, except it's extra hard. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll try my best. Vieus has some nice veins. What do you mean by that? What? I am confused. Okay. I do? I guess I have some veins. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. It's not resting. Give it a chance. We are going to give it hair that looks like this. So make that as you will. Right, I'm going to tie a knot. Just give me a moment, and then I will start adding definition to the lovely legs. So, knot number 1. And then I tie another knot on top of this, which you can't see, just trust me. It's much quicker this way, and I've obviously been going a while. I don't want to make it the world's longest stream. So, triple knots are necessary though, because they do come undone otherwise. Okay, there we go. So this is my knot. I'm gonna put, the needle's already still threaded. So let's do this. Give it an effort. That might be quite hot. A mohawk, oh my goodness. All the piano finally paid off. Vieus got the piano buff. I don't have a piano buff. What do you mean? Give it a piece of grass in its mouth. I don't know. That sounds a bit complicated, you guys. I'm just gonna follow the instructions. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I poke it through these 2. No, not those 2 holes. This hole and this hole here. And we will start doing the legs. I don't think the legs will be particularly hard, but I'm going to just check what stitch the instructions are suggesting. Okay. It's just go up. It's very, very simple. Okay, it's just a running stitch. I know the name of that one. World's longest stream. It's not the world's longest stream, is it? How long have I been going for? It started... Actually, I don't know. You gotta go now. Nice tuning in. Well, thank you so much, Comedy Pumpkin, for coming back. I'll see you another time. Give it depression? I'm not gonna give it depression. Oh, it's 9:37. So I haven't even been going 2 hours. We're fine. We're fine. Oh my goodness. Okay. But I do have to do the hair after this, and that will take a little while. So poke this through the hole. And I've lined it up correctly, so it's actually really easy to find the other side of the legs. So I can just do this. Yeah, goodbye, Pumpkin. Thank you for coming. You hope you can live without finishing this Vieus stream. I'm sure they can. I am not their life. I am just part of your lives, and that's cool as well. I'm very happy to be part of all your lives. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm trying my best. There we go. That's the hole. I am giving it legs. Yay! Legs are very important. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I didn't notice it didn't have actual legs for a while. Can you already see how it's I suppose you can't really see it very well on the camera, but it's starting to have more defined legs. You have to pull it quite tight though, otherwise it doesn't show. So I'll try my best to do that. Now the next hole is here, which should go through to this one. There we go. Vitamin V is essential. Don't play yourself like that. Vitamin V. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually. There is Vitamin V is a show run by a VTuber called Big Papa Lemon, and they did a small VTuber awards, and I watched it the other day, and I didn't know who any of the people were, but that is pretty typical of small VTubers, of course, because they are small. But it was interesting. I didn't watch all of it, I only watched a bit of it, but thank you guys who did vote. I know I posted about it. I didn't win anything, but that's cool. It's nice to see that somebody's even hosting something like that in the first place. Very cool. Anyone going to do any outdoor adventures in the spring and summer? You were elected once, weren't you? No, I wasn't. I was the winner of the VTuber Olympics, so I suppose. Like, didn't you say to all the Vieus? Oh my goodness. Vieus always saved your evening, so you're all here for how long it might take, and after the stream, you jump to Top Gear, Best of Classics. Ah, I see. You're watching Top Gear because of the people and not the cars. That's cool as well. During adventure. Not unless if you're all accounts, you don't think anything else be coming up. Oh my god, okay. I went on a spring walk, I suppose, today, but I didn't do much else in terms of spring activities. I'm just checking there aren't any more holes. Okay, I've done all the holes on these two legs. And it's not actually that clear. If anything, I feel like I've just made them flat, but I will trust the instructions. So then, how do I tie this off? Do they have instructions for it? Nope, they don't. It just wants you to just figure it out. Okay. I guess I'll go back into a hole that I already went in. Probably. And then try and tie a knot? I don't know. Trying to find the hole. That's the difficult bit. Okay, that is a hole. Come on, Vieus. I think I just created a hole and if I broke by accident. Whoops. I'm probably fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Oh, good. Okay. I've done another line here. So now there should be a thread somewhere. Okay, I can tie it into this one. Sorry. There's a thread here. Here we go. And I'll make this a knot. Oh my goodness, my thread just keeps getting stuck on my chair. It's a real problem. Oh no, it's knotted itself. Don't do that, Fred. Oh my god. What have I done? It's getting so complicated. It shouldn't look like this. There we go, there we go, there we go. And then this needs another knot on itself as well. So you tie like this, and then pull that really tight. And that should be nice and secure. Yay! Lighting! Yeah, the lighting is terrible. Fred the Fred! Yeah! My Fred's called Fred. I realised I say both of those words the same. It's fine. Oh dear. Okay, now I'm going to cut this short. Try and cover it up with the fluff if I can. And then I will go do it on the other side. Let's just cut it off roughly here for now. And then I'm gonna tighten up these threads. It's been the literal worst year of your life, has it? Oh my god, I'm so sorry to Chop. That sounds awful. I hope it gets better throughout the rest of the year. That's a real shame. Oh, I just realised when I look down, it can't see my face, can it? Oh no, that's not good. But it kind of can, if I'm like this. Oh my goodness. It's really difficult to cut these threads really close. Because the other problem with cutting is there's, I don't want to cut off all the little fibres of the fluff. That would just be sad. So it's really difficult. But I'm trying my best. That's one bit of the fluff. And the other bit is... It's fine. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. And I'm sorry for your loss as well. I didn't really clock that in when you mentioned the funeral. That's awful to hear. I'm so sorry. Just gotta cut this. Okay. Cut part of it. Need to cut a little bit more. Which you can't see. Just trust me. I am cutting thread. It's all fine. There we go. Okay. I've cut off these threads. I'm going to try and neaten that up a bit so it's not so obvious. But this is 2 legs here. We wait for the lighting to get a bit better, perhaps. I don't know how. No. See that? Can you see? You can kind of see 2 legs. Yeah. Out of curiosity, you checked if you can get a hand of that unicorn set too, and you found there's also a llama and a panda one. Both of them are cute. Yeah, this unicorn set there's a bunch of other ones you can do. So if you want to go do this, you can just buy it, find it online. It's Avenir sewing my first keychain unicorn. And there's a bunch of other animals if you don't want to do a unicorn. They also do a bigger version of the unicorn with other hair colours if you want to make one. You could have a really big unicorn. Mine's hand size. It's not cute. Soup your sorrows and some delicious Vieus. Yeah! I hope I can cheer you up. The shop? Exactly. That's why you're here. That's wonderful then. I will try my best. I don't know how I feel about being delicious though. That's a little bit strange. Okay, I'm gonna tie another triple knot and then do the other side legs. And then sew it. God, it is time consuming. I think this is why I don't do sewing usually. I don't think I have the patience. Oh, I tied my knot wrong. Oh dear. I will try again. And hopefully it will come together. Yeah, there we go. Triple knot. Beautiful. Knowing your luck, you're going to get a 2-meter tall unicorn you need to sew together. That would be so cool though. It'd be life-size. It would be so huggable. I would love a 2-meter unicorn. Oh my god, I need one. That would be so cool. Okay, right, let's find the middle hole. And start tying this one's legs. Tying? Sewing. I know what I mean. I love how when I pull it really high, you can actually see I'm doing this in my hand. I'm holding my needle. Look at my fingers. I love tracking. Sorry. Right. Where does this go? What am I doing? I don't know. I need to find a hole. We're playing Find the Hole. I think I started in the wrong hole as well, which isn't ideal. But I can probably find one to work with. Okay, let's do this one here. There we go. And we need to just do a running stitch. It's nice and simple. In theory. Kind of done it wrong, but it doesn't really matter as long as I fix it as I go. I've realised if you kind of stroke the hairs down like this, you can spot the holes a bit easier. So that is what I've been doing. It's kind of working. Via size. Where's Holdo? Like where's Wally? But where's Holdo? Where's Waldo? Yeah. That's the game we're playing. That's right. Wait, you can't. You have to sew your unicorn pony together first. Yeah, it'll be very time consuming to make, but once you've finished, you'll be very happy with your 2-meter unicorn. I hope you enjoy. Assuming that you already have it now, apparently that's what I've decided. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Little unicorn coming together. Pop this. I've tangled it weirdly here. I'm trying to just pull this over the top. There we go. Some little legs, they're coming together. You can kind of see the shape of them, right? And I think there might be one more stitch. I feel like these legs need a bit more stuffing. They're a bit bare, but I'm not sure what else they could have done. Yeah, there is one more hole here. There we go. Poke you through. And oh, it's stuck on my scissors. And then it has legs! Yay! You can see it actually from that angle. It's really difficult to show you, but I have sewn it some legs, so that's cool. Okay, I'm going to tie... Now, I'm going to go back in the hole from before, and then I'll tie a knot so that it doesn't come undone. You saw a leprechaun riding it, the unicorn! Oh, that's so cool. What, the 2-meter one? Oh, my one. Either one. It sounds nice. I'd love to see it. I don't know much about leprechauns. I know that they're meant to be at the end of rainbows, right? But that's about it. And I have some weird memories of... Whenever I think of the end of a rainbow, I think of this one episode of the TV show Noddy that I watched as a child. And I don't even really remember it. It's just very distinct images in my mind of a goblin at the end of a rainbow. I don't even know if it's from Noddy, but in my head it's from Noddy. And that's good enough for me. Oh my goodness. So a leprechaun riding it, it sounds a bit difficult. Wait, the legs are now able to flex like they're actually apart? No. They're not apart. The point is, they just They just have a bit of dimension, so they look like legs and not like 4 legs instead of 2, kind of. It's not super clear, but I think it's better than nothing, so it's a nice little addition to it that they did. Okay, it kind of has 4 legs now. I'm going to cut the thread again, and then I'll have a look at doing the hair. And I forgot that I need a ruler, but I do have a ruler over there, so I will go grab that in a minute. Okay, let's cut this thread, and we'll move on. It's all coming together. Let me just do this. So it's nice and tight. Very, very, very close to my unicorn. That's that side. And then I've just got to do the other end of the thread. Thread. I'm not very good at saying the TH sounds. I'm sorry if I've been pronouncing that wrong this whole time. I try, but I'm not great at it. Okay. Unicorn. I have a quick drink and then we'll get the ruler. Okay. I'll go grab that ruler. I've got my ruler! Yay! It's a metal ruler. It looks like this. So, I don't know exactly what we have to do, but I know that I have to measure out lots of lengths of thread. You can see here. It'll not be so blurry. Yeah, you can see them. So I need to do that, and that's why I need this. So it makes sense to me. Seeing photos of rainbows are actually circles. I suppose they are kind of. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. The association with rainbows besides unicorns, chubby unicorns, and Rainbow Dash. What's the English name of the show? My Little Pony? A Lucky Bears. What? A bunch of colourful plush bears over clouds. Oh, Care Bears. Are you talking about Care Bears? I've seen some Care Bears. I used to like that show. I don't remember the plot, but I liked it. I think it was just kind of cute. It wasn't my favourite. I think it wasn't that interesting what actually happened in episodes. This metal ruler is bent. I'm not sure how I've managed this, but I'm trying to straighten it right now. Okay, so what do I need? I need 8 centimeter strips, and I'm gonna need 6 of each colour. So that's red, yellow, and blue. Alright. Let's do it. And I'm going to do them 3 at a time, otherwise it's going to get unmanageable. So I'm just looking at how do you do this? Sorry. So you fold it in half, and then what? There's like 2 extra things inside it. What? I don't understand. Where do the extra threads come from? Let me look at the picture. Right. So it is just 2 threads inside. Maybe on the big tube I can understand what I'm doing better. So it's 2 there and 2 and 2. Huh? What? But at what point do you put in the rest of the thread? It says to use 3 of these strips, but it's not clear in these instructions how you put 3 in. It's only 2 on there, so I'm very confused. Huh? What does this mean? It's 1, 2, 3 on each one, but it's only one folded in half. So unless you're doing it 3 times into the same hole, then I don't understand. Maybe that's what it means. You do it 3 times into the same hole. I know it's for the same step 3 times, but I don't understand how you actually attach 3 of them. I guess it just means, yeah, do the put it in the hole 3 times. Okay, we'll try it. I'll try that. I guess that works. I'm gonna do 3 red threads to start me off. And then we will continue with the next colour in the line so that I don't get confused. Okay, time to get cutting. I hate cutting because it's painful, but that's fine. So, thread number 1. Make sure you can see it, that would be useful. Thread number 1 goes from here. Oh my god, I can't even hold it still. Here. That's not 0. 8 centimeters, Vieus, come on. Here. All the way to there. That's where I need to cut. I'll try my best to make these even, but it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. Cut that. And I did something kind of funky there. Now, apparently this is 8 centimeters. I'm having doubts. This isn't 8 centimeters, is it? No, that's quite short. I've done more like 7.5 centimeters, but I think it's close enough that it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to use it. And then I'll do another 8 centimeters. This one can be actually 8 centimeters long. Should be nice. Or at least 8 centimeters long. Here we go. And this one is... Sorry. That's more like 9 centimeters. I'm not very good at cutting these strips, am I? Oh dear. Welcome back with your dinner. What did you have for dinner? Is that a big saw? It's not a saw. It's a ruler. It's a ruler. Okay, and one more thread. 8 centimeters long. We go from here to 8 centimeters. I am using my fingers to tell myself where to cut, so it's not the most accurate measurement system in the world, but I am trying, so I guess that's that. How long is this one actually then? Goes from here to... That one's actually 8 centimeters. Well, I did a 9 centimeter, a 7 centimeter, and an 8 centimeter, so it's probably fine. Okay, this unicorn is currently covered in threads, so let's move these out of the way. So I'm gonna need my needle. So it looks like you fold it in half, and then you pull it through the loop, and that's all you do. So I'm gonna fold this in half. Thread. Fold it in half. Oh my goodness. Come on, bitch. You can fold this in half. I can't fold my threads in half. It's very complicated. Very, very small. Thread the loop through the needle. Just do this off camera. There we go. Like this. And then I've got to put this in the unicorn. And where does it go? Let me look at what hole this is. There's 2 on the ears, so it's the top one under the ears. So you got 1, 2. It's this hole here. Let me just find that. 1 inside and then through to the other side. Which is... Where is the other side? There's the other side. This goes... Oh, I just pulled it all the way through the hole. That was not very smart. There. Salad, a mix of chicken and some vegetables with some pie, rice, Gatorade. That's what you had for dinner. That sounds really nice. Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoyed it. It sounds great. Well, I think I may have been doing this with the wrong approach. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and stick it through the hole again anyway. So this is the other side. Pull it through. If I hold this section, that means I can get a better pull through, right? Just pull this side through. And then I need to just... No, I pulled it through! This is really hard. Oh my god. Pull this through. Give it some length. And then the loop needs to go through. I've pulled it too far again. I gave it too much length. Okay, I am learning this. Okay, it's hard, but I will get better at it as I do it more times. pull this through, and then take the needle off if you can. The needle doesn't want to go off. Come off, needle. There we go. And then gently pull it. Take the needle in here just to open the loop. And I'm going to push these two little threads into the loop. And it should make a little strand of hair, in theory. It's going to be very short hair. Which is a bit odd to me, but you know what? It's fine. I'll trust it. Unless, of course, I did do this wrong, which was... That would make me sad. I'm trying my best to pull these through the hole right now. It's very, very, very small. I hope I haven't cut this wrong. It just seems ridiculously short. Why does this unicorn have such short hair? Okay, this is the threads pulled through. Pull that tight. And I have my first two threads! Yay! It has some hair. It's not bald anymore! Were you talking about doing comedy streams earlier? Did you mean something else? I'd love to, but I'm not very good at comedy, so I don't know how that would go. Sounds like a chipotle bowl? What's that taste like? I've never had that before. Okay, where did the other thread go? I've got one. Oh, it's attached to the unicorn. Okay. Right, I'm gonna do this many more times. This is gonna take me a long time to do, isn't it? Oh no. Why is it so hard? Oh dear. Okay. It's fine. Maybe I'll do this in my own time. I don't know. I'll do a bit more at least on camera. We'll see how it goes. But it's not going well. And it's very difficult. I'll try my best. Poke this through the eye of the needle. It doesn't want to go through the needle. That's fun. Go through the needle! Why won't it go in my needle? Oh dear. Come on, needle. Thread. Thread the needle. Oh my god, I swear thread the needle is a term in Kaylee dancing. It's one of the ones where it's one of the dances. It's okay. But you're good talking to people? Am I? I don't think I'm very good talking to people, but maybe with talking at people I can do. Okay. A little bit more. Here we go! I've managed to pull my threads through. Where is my needle gone? Oh no. What have I done with my needle? Am I blind? It's not just... Let me get up. Where? I've lost my needle! Oh! It was in my hand. What's wrong with me? What the hell? It was in my hand. How did I not find it? Oh dear. Okay. I didn't even need my hand, but I was the needle really. I don't understand how I made that mistake though. That's very embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Just trying to sort out my threads here because they're very tangled with each other and they're not supposed to look like this. Okay, there we go. There is definitely a thread that's not cut properly. That's okay. So this should look like this. Just a little bit of a loop to go through the hole. And now it's really easy to find where we need to poke it in, of course, because I've done it. Well, I poked it through this hole way more times than I was supposed to by accident, but also just because having a thread in the hole makes it a bit clearer and easier to find. So I'm going to pull this through, but make sure I hold on to some of the end at least. And now that I've got it through, I'm going to undo that, and we're going to pull them through the hole, and we'll get a little bit more of hair. Oh dear, that's attached to me. Why have I got this in my hand? This should not be in my hand. Oh dear. Yeah. The There. We misplace things all the time. Yeah, it's like when you're that moment when you're wondering where your phone is and it turns out it was in your hand and then you just feel stupid. That's me with my needle, apparently. I'm okay. Mostly. Oh dear. Okay. If I just pull you through, I can do the other one in a minute. Is that even the right thread? It is. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Sorry, it's really difficult to do this on camera because it's hard. I might do this, which is why I was starting to think maybe I should just do this in my own time after the stream. I'm not sure. Alright, I pull this tight. Pull this one tight as well. Both need tightening. And we have our second piece of thread on this little chunk of hair. It's slightly less bald again. Progress. Oh my god, it takes so long. It's happening slowly. I'm also getting quite hot from bending over because all the blood rushes into my hands when I'm laying over for this table, which is not good. So I might finish the hair in my own time if that's okay, everyone, especially since most of you have gone to sleep for the night as well. I will see you all next week, and I will finish this unicorn straight away after the stream, and I will do some fun things next week. Don't know what yet, and I'll try to work on my on something. Whoops. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. See you next week. Bye bye. And the unicorn is very cute. It has a little bit of hair, right? Bye bye.